learn about properties of alcohol. In the previous module, you familiar with nomenclature of alcohol, isomerism of alcohol, preparation of alcohol. So the next is properties. We start from physical properties of alcohol. So, according to physical properties, lower alcohol having C1 to C12 carbon atoms are colorless liquid, but the higher one are solid. They have spirit-like smell in a burning taste. Lower alcohol are easily soluble in water, but higher alcohol are insoluble. Lower alcohol are soluble in water because they have a tendency to form hydrogen bond with water molecule. The extent of solubility of any alcohol in water depends on its capability to form hydrogen bond with water. This solubility decreases as the number of carbon atom increases because due to increase in the size of water repelling alkyl group. Now we know that hydrogen bonds are of two types, intermolecular and intra. So alcohol form intermolecular hydrogen bond with water molecules. That's why they are soluble in water. Next is boiling point. Now, as the number of carbon atom increases, boiling point also increases. So, look at the example. Methanol, its boiling point is 65, ethanol 78, propanol 97. So, what we learned that due to increase in van der Waals forces of attraction between longer alkyl group, its boiling point increases. Or you remember in this way, more the number of carbon atoms, more will be its boiling point. Here, both the compound are same, but their boiling point are different. So, why boiling point are different? So, look at carefully. The boiling point decreases with the increase in branching in carbon chain. Here, the alcoholic group is at second position, means they are more branched as compared to previous one. So, if the branching in carbon chain increases, boiling point decreases because decrease in van der Waals forces will decrease in surface area. Or you remember in this way, more branch, less surface area, less boiling point. If there are three types of monohydrate alcohol present, you are familiar with it, primary, secondary and tertiary, and all having same number of carbon atoms. Then, primary alcohol have more boiling point than secondary, secondary have more boiling point than tertiary. Similarly, in case of solubility, tertiary alcohol is more soluble than secondary, secondary alcohol is more soluble than primary. Now, in this way, you learn physical property. Now, the next is chemical properties of alcohol. So, alcohol are versatile compound. They can act as both nucleophile and electrophile. They act as both nucleophile and electrophile. When the bond between OH breaks, the alcohol reacts as nucleophile, and when the bond between CO breaks, the alcohol reacts as electrophile. Electrophile means electron loving, nucleophile means nucleus loving. alcohol, it is nucleophile. Here, nucleophile means nucleus loving or it is electron donor. Nucleophile is electron donor. When alcohol it is electrophile means they are protonated alcohol. So that one is protonated alcohol. It behave as electrophile, electron loving, electron acceptor. Because of their versatile nature, because of their both electrophile and nucleophile nature, they react with following elements such as, they show various properties. First, it reacts with metal. Second, acidic nature of alcohol. Third, esterification. Fourth, reaction with Grignard reagent. So first, reaction with metal. When alcohol reacts with metal, it liberates hydrogen gas, which proves that alcohol is acidic in nature, because we learned the compound which have a tendency to liberate hydrogen gas are acidic in nature. So in this way, alcohol is acidic in nature. Alcohol behaves as weak acid and ionize very easily. The acidic nature of alcohol is due to the polarity of OH bond. Oxygen atom being more electronegative pulls the shared pair of electron of OH bond toward itself. As a result, the OH bond becomes weak and they easily donate hydrogen ion. An electron releasing group increase electron density on oxygen, which you are familiar with positive inductive effect. Means if positive inductive effect present or more alkyl group present, the electron density on oxygen atom increases, which decreases the polarity of OH bond. This makes removal of proton difficult. Therefore, the acidity decreases. It means primary alcohol is more acidic than secondary. Secondary is more acidic than tertiary. Now, alcohol are acid, but they are weaker acid than water. The reason is water is a better proton donor, that is stronger acid than alcohol. If anyone asks reason, then the answer is alkoxide ion is a better proton acceptor than hydroxide ion. Therefore, alkoxide are stronger base. So what is base? The compound which has a tendency to accept hydrogen ion is called base, and the compound which easily donate hydrogen is called acid, because alkoxide ion easily accept hydrogen ion as compared to hydroxide ion, so they are stronger base. Next, alcohol react with carboxylic acid and form ester in the presence of dilute acid, and the process is called esterification. Esterification reaction is reversible reaction. The next is reaction with Grignard reagent. So, alcohol when react with Grignard reagent, they form alkane and other compound. So, if anyone asks how will you prepare alkane from alcohol, then the answer is when alcohol react with Grignard reagent, alkane is formed. Next, reaction involving cleavage of COH bond. So, reaction with hydrogen halide, reaction with phosphorus halide, dehydration, oxidation, catalytic hydrogenation. First, reaction with hydrogen halide. So, when alcohol react with hydrogen halide in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, this H and OH removed in the form of water, and what you get? Alkyl halide. So, when alcohol react with hydrogen halide, what is the answer? Then the answer is alkyl halide. The order of reactivity of alcohol is follows. Means tertiary alcohol react faster with HI than secondary react faster than primary. Now, if there are different hydrogen halide HCl, HBr, HI, then HCl being least reactive, they react in presence of zinc chloride. HBr react with small amount of concentrated sulfuric acid. HI, no need on constant boiling, they form alkyl halide. Now, when alcohol react with phosphorus halide, and if phosphorus halide is pentachloride, then alkyl halide is formed with phosphonyl chloride and hydrogen chloride. If it react with phosphorus trihalide, again we form alkyl halide, but the byproduct is phosphoric acid. Now the next is the important topic. If dehydration of alcohol takes place in presence of zinc chloride or alumina, zinc chloride and alumina is an anhydrating agent, then alkene is formed. So here ethene is formed by ethanol in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. The mechanism again takes place in three stages. First is protonation, second is nucleophilic attack, and the third one is deprotonation. So in the first stage, this alcohol react with protonated hydrogen or proton and form carbonium ion. Now, during second stage, which is the slowest stage, water is removed and they form carbocation. In the third stage, from carbocation, proton is eliminated and by which alkene is formed. Look the next example. If dehydration of secondary alcohol takes place, then also alkene is formed. Or if dehydration of tertiary alcohol takes place, then also alkene is formed, but under milder condition of catalyst. If alcohol react with, or remember, when excess of alcohol react with concentrated sulfuric acid, then alkene is not formed. Now what is formed? Then the answer is ether. The last topic, oxidation. If the oxidation of alcohol takes place, then carbonyl compound is formed. Such reaction is also called dehydrogenation reaction. Why? Because the removal of hydrogen takes place. Look at here. When the oxidation of primary alcohol takes place, then aldehyde is formed. This aldehyde on further oxidation form carboxylic acid. Similarly, these are the various oxidizing agents: KMnO4, chromic acid, sodium dichromate, potassium dichromate, etc. All are oxidizing agents. But alkaline KMnO4 and acidified K2CR7 is a strong oxidizing agent. So remember, in presence of stronger oxidizing agent, they directly form carboxylic acid, but in milder oxidizing agent, they form aldehyde or ketone first, then carboxylic acid. When secondary oxidation of secondary alcohol takes place, ketone is formed. When oxidation of tertiary alcohol takes place, then no reaction, a milder condition. But in the presence of strong oxidizing agent, tertiary also form ketone and then carboxylic acid. But the number of carbon atoms are less than alcohol. This dehydrogenation is also similar. The dehydrogenation primary alcohol takes place, aldehyde is formed. When dehydrogenation of secondary alcohol takes place, then ketone is formed. But remember, when the dehydrogenation of tertiary alcohol takes place, then alkene is formed. In this way, by various chemical properties of alcohol, what we learned? When the oxidation of primary alcohol takes place in presence of milder reagent, aldehyde is formed. If secondary alcohol oxidation takes place in milder reagent, ketone is formed. Tertiary, no reaction. Similarly, when hydrogenation of primary takes place, aldehyde. When dehydrogenation of secondary takes place, ketone. But when dehydrogenation of tertiary takes place, alkene. So, by this module, we complete the properties of alcohol. Thank you.